Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. Today I'm working on kind of the naming first page of the album, and then also a page of her with a teacher. All of this design in Cricut Design Space, cut out and drawn, particularly that part with my Cricut Maker. I am going to work on doing the glue work on this first. And I think what I'm going to do is put this one down first and then get the other. All of the paper you're going to see in this particular project came out of a PET paper pack, which is kind of fun since it's a vet tech program. But I will tell you, some pieces did not like to get cut. You can see these sparkly lines, they're pretty gluey and thick. That Cricut machine, every time it went over, it kind of skipped. So I had to do a lot of hand cutting to get that. And you'll notice I put the black border on it. Stands out a little better against the page when I do that. Photo has to go down first because the titling here is going to go over the top of it. And I did create this. This was one of the options in Cricut Design Studio, or Space. I can never remember what it's called. And you can add your own name. So I did, and it was kind of fun. I will tell you this, I had to manipulate it so that it would all blend, because it kept trying to cut it over each other, and then I had all these cut marks. So when you do those kinds of things, just make sure you're paying attention to ooh, this is not enjoying sticking to the glitter lines on here. I may have to get some more glue on this. Darn it. Okay, well, here we go. Lesson learned. I'm going to need a lot more glue. Not just dots. It's good to know. Sometimes these fancy papers, as cool as they are, they do not cooperate with the rest of the projects. So hopefully that'll work. We'll let that dry. We'll start working on this one. This was something you could cut out, but I think I just thought it was going to be too difficult to be gluing down. So I did the draw feature, and I'm happy with the way that turned out. Again, I put a lot of glue or adhesive near the places where there's a lot of detail, and the reason for that is that is where the stress points come and make it difficult to when the weight of the photo can pull it apart. Now you notice here I'm sliding this under. I purposely didn't glue that part, and I think I'll be okay with that, but I wanted that to go over the photo. I feel like when you put things and layer things over the photos, it creates some interest and it makes it look a little bit more three-dimensional. So there we go. So I've got my 2 pages here. Now what I need to do is I need to cut this down to 8.5 by 11. And I'm really not sure how this is going to work. Yeah, that was my fear. I'm going to be cutting off part of this. Well, I still have that. Can use that for something else at some point. And I think I'm going to cut off the bottom. Let's see, I'll use that. So save that one. Okay, same thing, except this time I think I want to use the other side. So how am I going to do this? We're going to go there we go. Now, actually, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to do this. This is going to be interesting. So I'm keeping that. $8.5. Okay, I'm going to be slicing off a little bit of that. There we go. And now I need to do the 11 part. So there we go. Perfect. So I've got my 8.5 and my 11s. I did decide to use matching paper on this one. All right. There we go. Really like the way that turned out. That looks cool. Okay. And now I'll do this one. Again, these are pretty simple layouts. I didn't want it to be too complicated. I think in the graduation situation, I really want for the photos to be the highlight. You can see, man, look how close I got it on that. It is right on there. You know, it would have mattered what the paper was, but there we go. Her with her graduation sign, her with one of her professors, and a cool saying. Glad you've watched this. Hope to see more of your projects, and see you soon. Take care.